great archangel, Inarius possesses impressive power, beauty, and purity. Although he, along with Lilith, whom you can learn about in my previous video, created Sanctuary and the Nephilims and humans, he thought very little of them. At some points, he found little to no reason to not simply discard them into the void. He stated that it was by his will and his doing alone that they were existing at all, so there was no issue simply deleting them if he must. After toying with so much power for so long, his sanity gave way and it proved his undoing in the end. So now we will answer, who is Inarius? Inarius was an advisor that served under Commander Tyrael in the Great Conflict. A very successful and powerful angel on the battlefield, even putting up a fight against Asmodan, one of the lesser evils. After many eons of unending war, he decided that none of it mattered and it was unjust. He had to make it come to an end. Tyrael would not listen, however, and stated that the war was just how it was. Angels were on one side and demons were on the other. There was no middle ground. Inarius would not be convinced and sought relief from the struggle. During a battle outside of Pandemonium Fortress, Inarius was wounded and knocked out. Once he awoke, he found to be captured by Lilith. He went on and on about his desire to be freed from the Great Conflict, and Lilith let him go. He became captivated by her, and she too wished to be free from the war. So they ended up joining forces, and they fell in love. They pledged to be with each other and escape the eternal war together, raising a force to join their cause. It is said that the World Stone, an object of immense power, allows the bearer to alter reality and create life. Many had created worlds that had failed at some point or other before, and those worlds always ended up perishing. Tyrael ordered the Pandemonium Fortress be built to protect the World Stone. After Inarius and his mistress Lilith had gained a following, they secretly created and concealed a world they called Sanctuary, which was made by them after stealing the World Stone. They wished to create Sanctuary so that their disciples could live peacefully outside of the eternal conflict. Within this world of Sanctuary, Inarius and Lilith became parents to the very first of the Nephilim, and his name was Rathma. Soon, the other angels and demons lay together as well, and it so happened that the Nephilim that became of them were very strong beings, even more powerful than either the angels or the demons. Unfortunately, Lilith and Inarius had two different plans for Sanctuary and the Nephilim. Lilith wished for Sanctuary to be a secret bastion for her Nephilim personal army. She ended up killing all of the other angels and demons, except for Inarius. Inarius, on the other hand, wished for the Nephilim to worship him and do all for him. Once he found out about Lilith's plan, he was afraid, so he altered the World Stone so that Sanctuary would weaken the Nephilim generation after generation, so that none could be more powerful than he. The struggle within Sanctuary led the Primevals to discover it, and converted some of the mortals there to their cause, which they named their cult the Temple of the Triune. Inarius also created his own religion, the Cathedral of Light, to combat this. This then led the angels and all of the heavens to discover Sanctuary as well. There was a third party involved, and that would be Odyssean. He was a Nephilim who wished for both of the cults created to be abolished. He headed the capture of Inarius at this time. The heavens decided that Sanctuary should remain intact. Mephisto, one of the prime evils, then also decided that he would love to take Inarius as a prisoner, and in return, he would leave Sanctuary alone. And this was agreed upon. All of Sanctuary had their memory erased of the dreadful events, and life began anew for the mortals. So, for now, Inarius is a prisoner of Mephisto, the prime evil. Will he make his return to Sanctuary in Diablo 4? Let me know in the comments what your predictions for Inarius in Diablo 4 are. If you have a favorite moment in the past games, put them down there too. You can check out all my fun links in the description below, where you can find my live stream, and my Twitter and Instagram, where I post a little bit more personal stuff. See you next time.